So I'm going to make a cactus in Blender, similar to this. Green body, whitish yellow looking spines. So delete the cube, put my cursor in the center, insert a sphere, and I might reduce those segments slightly just to make life a little bit easier. Tab into edit mode, get every second one of these, alt clicking and hold down alt click, shift and alt. Actually, I might turn on my screencast keys so you can see what I'm doing. You don't have to say them then. So alt and shift, click, shift, not caps lock, shift. So then I'm going to scale it, but not in the blue or Z axis. So S for scale, and then shift Z means not in the blue axis, and so that's popping out and looking a little bit like our cactus with the ridges. Going to look from the side and go to wireframe that's Z, get the bottom part of the cactus and delete it all. Delete all those vertices. And I'm going to box select that part and extrude, Z-axis, and pull down. So, hey presto, I have something that resembles a cactus. That'll do for our purposes. I'll put some loop cuts in here just because it's going to help a little bit later. Probably a few more. Generally want the shapes to be square. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is go into the particle system. So it's over here on the right. If you can't see it, then you just have to pull out and look here. So this part is the particle system. There are none at the moment. Before I start using the particle system and creating a new particle, I'm going to create two materials. So I'm going to go new, and this one's going to be the green. Changing to cycles render first. So new, this one I'm going to call green. Alternatively, you could use a texture and apply a texture, and that color, I'm just going to quickly pick a green. Go. I'm going to add in a new one. So this one is going to be the spines. I guess that's what you call them. You call them spines or spikes. Doesn't matter. Call them spikes. Change that to a yellowish looking color. And if I want them a little bit darker, then I can pull down on the darkness or up on the brightness. For this reference image here, they're quite bright, and I'd probably do a second system up the top here because they look a little bit longer and yellower. Okay, so I'm going to highlight that whole thing, and I'm going to assign green, and you can't see it initially because I'm in solid mode, but if I go to material mode, then it looks green. So now I've got these two materials. Go into my particle system. I'm going to hit new, and by default it is emitter. I've got two types, emitter and here. So I'm going to go into here mode, and if I change by hitting tab to object mode, I can now see those. So I've also changed that back to emitter. We can't see anything there at the moment, but here, so these are our heres, and obviously they're way too long, right? So here length is by default 4, so you can click and type, or you can just drag it down until it's the length that you think's about right. Now if we look at that reference image, that'll do, I think. But one thing about what you can see here is the hairs are coming out randomly all over the surface, including if there was a bottom, it would come out of the bottom. So I'm going to essentially turn the number of hairs down to 0 and add them where I want. So at the moment there's 1,000 hairs, and later on we can put in daughter hairs and so on as well. So for this it's going to be fairly simple. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. So under here children, I can put simple if I want to, and you can see for every hair there's 10 extra ones displayed. In the full render it would be another 100, so that would be 100,000 hairs. We clearly don't want that, so what I think I'll do is turn that display down to maybe 5 and the render down to 5. So that'll give me an idea what it's going to look like when it's finished in terms of how many hairs there'd be if I had 1,000 hairs. So the next thing I'm going to do is change the shape of the hair. Spines are going to be pointy at the tip. So I need to look at, here we go, root, I might change that to say 2, see what that looks like, and tip is 0. So that's going to taper down to a point, which is appropriate for the cactus spine. There's various other hair settings for curliness and so on. We're not going to even investigate those. And then I'm going to turn this number down to 0. I found this trick to be quite handy. So then I'm going to go into under Object Edit mode. This one here is Particle Edit. So over the top, on the left over here, and if that's not up, push T. I can do things like comb things, smooth, and add. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to add. And I'm going to change my radius of my brush, and I can either do that by looking over here and typing or dragging, but if I hit F and then pull to the left, that's going to make the radius of the brush much smaller. Does that make sense? I hope it does. So then I can just go along and click along the ridges, and I will get a clump of hair where I want them. So if I essentially keep doing that, and I would hopefully try to keep them about the same height, that's sort of how regular it looks. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to pause it, and so I've got the main part of the body done with some spines. They're going out in a very regular fashion because there's no not much to the geometry of the cactus. So if you try some other things like subdivision surface and perhaps even adjusting the geometry slightly, we'll see what that does to it. It's made a little bit of difference, but not a huge amount. So we'll try a few other things to see how that's going to affect it. So I'll put a few more going further up. Okay. If you have different regions with different types of hair, then you make a different particle system with different colors and or different lengths and other settings as well. So that'll do for that. Now, in this particle system, I want this to be the spike color. So it's going to now take that color from the material that I made earlier. So I made green and spikes. The spikes is yellow, and I've chosen spikes. So that's what the color of the hair is going to be. Have a look through the camera, and I'm going to just make a slight adjustment. And then that may not have enough light. Nope, not enough light at all. So I'm going to add in a sun over here. The ground to stand on, mesh, plane, scale that 30 times. Pull that up. Go. So I've got cactus on a bit of a white ground. And sometimes what you'll have is the spines won't appear. And if you have that, then just muck about switching between object and edit mode, and and then try going to rendered because they'll disappear sometimes and they just won't show up. So at the moment that looks very very bush, a little bit regular. What I recommend is settings that you've used, particularly around length and around how many are clumped together. Reduce this reasonably easy by mucking about with the children. So children, if I reduce just automatically that they are. So where I'd add 10, having 10 children displaying was going to make a clump of 50. So it's a simple sort of bit of maths there. I think that I can see the shape of the cactus well enough, good shapes and line. At the moment they're a little bit irregular, but I can muck about with the color of them if I wanted to, so I can come back to these spikes here and perhaps make them darker. I can do other things like think, hey, are they fat enough or are they too fat? I think they'll render really well like that and they'll be quite visible. And yeah, if you wanted other things, you just go through those steps again. So that's the system that I had first. So that's just spikes,